Urgent. If this video found you right now, it is not an accident. January 19th and January 20th are not ordinary days. Something extremely powerful is activating, and only those who are energetically ready are being guided to hear this message. These 2 days act like a cosmic doorway. Once it opens, nothing stays the same. What begins now sets the tone for your entire year, and for many of you, it sets the tone for the rest of your life. Right now, the universe is pressing a reset button. Old timelines are collapsing quietly in the background, while new ones are being offered to you in real time. You may have already felt it, a strange restlessness, a sudden desire to withdraw from noise, people, or social media. You might feel emotional for no clear reason, or unusually calm after months of chaos. These are signs that your soul is responding before your mind can understand what is happening. January 19th carries the energy of closure, but not in a painful way. It is a graceful ending. Situations that have drained you, confused you, or kept you stuck begin to lose their grip. Conversations you never thought would end may suddenly go silent. Attachments that once felt impossible to release start fading naturally. This is not loss. This is liberation. The universe is clearing space because something far bigger cannot enter a cluttered life. As January 20th arrives, the energy shifts from release to activation. This is where destiny starts moving fast. Thoughts become powerful. Words become commands. Intentions become seeds that grow almost instantly. The universe is listening more closely than usual, and whatever frequency you hold during these days becomes amplified. This is why distractions will try to pull you away. This is why doubt may suddenly whisper in your ear. Not to stop you, but to test if you are ready to choose consciously instead of reacting emotionally. Many people will feel exhausted during these days, not because they are weak, but because deep energetic upgrades are taking place. Your nervous system is recalibrating. Your intuition is sharpening. Your inner voice becomes louder, clearer, impossible to ignore. Pay attention to sudden ideas, inner nudges, or thoughts that repeat themselves. These are not random. They are instructions. During January 19th to 20th, time behaves differently. Manifestations that usually take months can begin within days. Karma accelerates. Truth surfaces. Masks fall. You may suddenly see people clearly for who they truly are, without emotional filters. This clarity can feel shocking, but it is a gift. The universe is removing illusions so you can move forward without carrying false attachments. If you have been waiting for a sign, this is it. If you have been asking for confirmation, this is your confirmation. You are standing at the edge of a powerful turning point. What you choose to focus on now will echo throughout the year. Fear will shrink your path. Faith will expand it beyond imagination. These days favor silence over noise, intention over reaction, and trust over control. Even small actions taken with pure intent will carry massive energetic weight. A decision made now, even quietly in your heart, can redirect your entire timeline. By the end of January 20th, many of you will feel different, lighter, clearer, more grounded. You may not have physical proof yet, but you will know deep inside that something has shifted. That is how real transformation begins. Softly, invisibly, powerfully. If you are feeling called to slow down, honor that. If you feel guided to let go, trust it. And if you feel an unexplainable sense of hope rising within you, understand this clearly. The most powerful days of the year have begun, and you are exactly where you are meant to be. And now listen very carefully, because this next part is the most important. What happens during these 2 days is not just about what you do on the outside, but what you allow on the inside. The universe is responding to your inner state more than your external actions. You could be doing nothing physically, yet everything is shifting energetically if your awareness is aligned. You may notice memories resurfacing out of nowhere, old conversations replaying in your mind, people from the past appearing in your dreams, or even reaching out unexpectedly. This is not coincidence. This is unfinished energy asking to be acknowledged so it can finally be released. Do not fight it. Do not judge it. Simply observe it. The moment you stop resisting, the energy dissolves. During January 19th to 20th, your subconscious mind is wide open. This is why affirmations spoken during these days carry exceptional power. Even casual self-talk matters. If you speak fear, fear grows. If you speak trust, trust multiplies. Choose your words carefully, especially the ones you say when no one is listening. The universe hears those the loudest. Many of you will feel guided to step back from certain people without explanation. You may suddenly feel uncomfortable in spaces you once tolerated. This is your energy rising beyond environments that no longer match your frequency. You do not owe anyone an explanation for protecting your peace right now. Alignment requires distance sometimes, and that distance is temporary, not permanent. These days also activate hidden blessings that were delayed, not denied. What you thought was rejection was actually preparation. What you thought was punishment was redirection. The universe was moving pieces behind the scenes while you were being trained in patience, strength, and discernment. Now the results begin to surface. Pay attention to signs, repeating numbers, sudden synchronicities, messages that seem to speak directly to your situation. These are confirmations that you are on the correct path. Doubt may still appear, but it no longer has authority. You are stepping into a phase where your inner knowing becomes stronger than external opinions. As January 20 progresses, a quiet confidence begins to settle in. You may not feel excited or dramatic. Instead, you feel steady, grounded, certain. That calm is not emptiness. It is power under control. It is the kind of energy that creates lasting change rather than temporary highs. If things slow down during these days, allow it. If things speed up, stay centered. Do not chase outcomes. Do not force answers. The universe is arranging events with precision. Your role is to remain present and aligned, not anxious and reactive. By the time this energetic window closes, you will not be the same person who entered it. Even if nothing looks different on the surface, your inner foundation has shifted. And when the foundation changes, everything built upon it must follow. Trust what you are feeling. Trust the silence. Trust the pause. January 19th to 20th are not loud days. They are powerful because they work beneath the surface. And once their work is done, the outer world will have no choice but to reflect the transformation that has already taken place within you. And as this powerful window continues to unfold, understand this truth deeply. The universe is not asking you to become someone new. It is asking you to finally return to who you were always meant to be. That is why these days feel familiar yet intense, calm yet overwhelming at the same time. Your soul recognizes this energy. It has been waiting for it. During January 19th to 20th, the pressure you feel is not meant to break you. It is meant to shape you. Think of it like a final refinement, where distractions fall away and only what truly matters remains. You may feel less interested in proving yourself, explaining yourself, or seeking validation. That is because your worth is no longer up for negotiation. You are stepping into self-recognition. Some of you will notice sudden clarity around your purpose. Not the full picture, but a strong direction. A feeling of, this is what I must do next. It may feel simple, even obvious, yet powerful. Do not underestimate small clarity. Big destinies are built through clear next steps, not overwhelming visions. These days also test your ability to trust the unseen. You may be asked to release control without immediate reassurance, to move forward without guarantees. This is where faith becomes an active force. When you choose trust over fear during this window, you send a signal to the universe that you are ready to receive more than you can currently imagine. If emotions rise suddenly, let them flow. Tears during these days are cleansing, not weakness. They release stored energy from the past and create room for higher frequency emotions like peace, joy, and gratitude. You are not going backward emotionally. You are purging old layers so you can move forward lighter. Many people will miss this moment because they are distracted by noise, drama, or fear-based information. But if you are still listening to this, it means you are consciously present. Presence is the key. The more present you are, the more aligned you become with the opportunities forming now. As the energy of January 20th begins to settle, you may feel a quiet sense of readiness. Not rushed, not desperate, just ready. Ready to choose yourself. Ready to say no without guilt. Ready to say yes without fear. This readiness is the signal that your internal alignment has locked in. Do not expect fireworks immediately. Real power does not announce itself. It moves silently and leaves undeniable results behind. In the coming days and weeks, situations will rearrange themselves around you effortlessly. Doors that were once closed will open without resistance, and doors that are not meant for you will close without pain. Remember this: nothing that is truly meant for you can miss you, and nothing that leaves now was ever meant to stay. January 19th to 20th are not taking anything away from you. They are revealing what was never aligned in the first place. As this energy reaches its deepest point, there is one more layer unfolding that many people don't talk about. During January 19th to 20th, your relationship with time itself begins to change. You may feel like the past has less emotional charge, and the future feels closer, almost tangible. This is because you are stepping out of old cycles and into a new rhythm where things align faster and lessons no longer need to repeat. You may suddenly realize that you are done repeating the same emotional patterns. Done explaining yourself to people who never truly listened. Done shrinking your dreams to make others comfortable. This realization does not come with anger. It comes with acceptance. And acceptance is the highest form of closure. These days also mark the end of self-betrayal. Many of you have been intuitive for a long time, but ignored your inner voice to keep peace, to avoid conflict, or to feel loved. That chapter ends here. From this moment forward, your intuition becomes non-negotiable. You may not always understand it, but you will no longer override it. January 19th to 20th activate a powerful inner alignment between mind, heart, and soul. When these three move together, life becomes less exhausting. Decisions feel lighter. Fear loses its grip. You stop forcing outcomes and start allowing them. This is when life stops feeling like a struggle and starts feeling like a flow. If you experience moments of solitude during these days, do not see them as loneliness. Solitude is where recalibration happens. It is where your energy resets to its natural state. In silence, you hear the guidance that noise has been blocking for months. After this window closes, you may notice that people respond to you differently. Some will feel drawn to you without knowing why. Others may drift away naturally. This is energetic sorting. No effort is required from you. Alignment does the work for you. In the days following January 20th, take inspired action when it feels right, but do not rush. The universe is already in motion. What is meant to unfold will meet you halfway. Your only responsibility is to remain honest with yourself and courageous with your choices. Remember, this shift is not temporary, it is foundational. It alters how you attract, how you choose, and how you move forward. You are no longer operating from survival. You are stepping into conscious creation. So as these powerful days complete their work, anchor this truth in your heart. You are not late, you are not behind, and you are not missing anything. You arrived exactly on time for the version of your life that is finally ready to begin. And before this energetic gateway fully closes, there is one final realization that will rise within you, often quietly, often unexpectedly. You will understand that the waiting period is over, not because everything is suddenly perfect, but because you are no longer waiting for permission, signs, or validation from the outside world. Something inside you has decided. During January 19th to 20th, your energy sends out a clear signal: I am ready. And when that signal is sent with sincerity, the universe responds without delay. You may notice opportunities appearing in subtle ways. A conversation that sparks an idea, a message that arrives at the right moment, a sudden clarity about what you need to stop tolerating. These are not small things. They are the first visible movements of a much larger shift. You are also being taught discernment during these days. Not everything that looks good is aligned. Not every offer is meant to be accepted. Your intuition will guide you toward what feels calm, expansive, and grounded, not what feels rushed, chaotic, or draining. Learn to trust that feeling. Peace is your new confirmation. As this energy integrates, you may feel an inner detachment from outcomes. This does not mean you stop caring. It means you stop clinging. You understand that what is meant to arrive will do so at the right time, in the right form. This detachment is powerful. It removes resistance and allows things to manifest with ease. January 19th to 20th also mark the moment where many karmic lessons complete. Cycles that have repeated for years finally dissolve. The people, situations, and emotions tied to those lessons lose their emotional charge. You don't need closure conversations anymore. The closure happens internally, and that is far more permanent. You may also feel a deep sense of gratitude emerging, even without obvious reasons. Gratitude during this window magnifies blessings exponentially. It tells the universe that you recognize the growth, the protection, and the guidance that brought you here. Gratitude locks in the shift. As you move beyond these days, remember that alignment is not something you achieve once. It is something you choose daily. But the choice becomes easier now because you are no longer fighting against your own truth. Hold this moment gently. Reflect on it when doubts arise in the future. This was the turning point. This was when you stopped surviving and started consciously creating. This was when the universe met you halfway. And as you step forward from January 19th to 20th, walk with certainty, not urgency. Walk with trust, not fear. Because the most powerful days of the year did not come to overwhelm you. They came to activate you. Everything from here begins to align.